She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You can't name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact,
come on, let me fix it.
on my account, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Okay.
Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of Bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing.
What up, y'all? Welcome to the fifth quarter. We in week 16, and we got some interesting scenarios going down over here for these playoffs. And you know, I'm checking it out, looking at who play who. These last 2 weeks is the playoffs for some teams. So technically for some of these teams it ain't even after the season, it's right now. So let's take a look at these standings. And over here in the AFC North, Ravens clinched already. Browns, who's myself, I currently have the number 3 wild card spot. You got Chargers, Chiefs, and myself, who hold the other wild card spot. Let me see. No, actually, the Titans hold the wild card spot, I believe. The Titans got the tiebreaker over me, if I'm not mistaken. Well, I don't even know why they even got it like that, but I don't know what Matt be doing, but I know they got it as if it ended today. I would be ahead of the Titans, but I don't see how can that be. He got the tiebreaker over me. But I'm in the running for the wild card. I know that, and my last 2 weeks is gonna tell it all. Bengals mathematically is not out because the 2 teams in front of him have 6 losses. He have 8. Now what the Bengals do have to do is he has to win his last 2, and he need for either myself, the Texans, or the Titans to lose their last 2. So Bengals got a slight chance to get in, but nevertheless it's a chance. You know, I'd rather have some type of chance than no chance at all. But first and foremost, Bengals must win his last 2, and then he got to see how the chips fall from there. AFC South, you got Texans and Titans, both knotted at 8 and 6. They play each other. They play each other the final week of the season. Week 17, they play each other. That game is going to be the deciding factor. That's going to be the deciding factor, I feel. You know, right now the Texans 8 and 6. Titans 8 and 6. So this is going to be very interesting to see how this last 2 weeks go, especially with them playing each other in week 17. So but they got to take care of business this week. As of right now, the Texans is in first. So if the Titans must win. That's no doubt about it. If the Titans lose this week, even if he play the Texans next week and he win, he still won't get in because they got the Texans over the Titans right now. For you know, whatever the case may be. Well, you know what? I can't say that because they only played each other once, which tells me that the Texans won the first matchup. And if they tie, then it's going to go by to division wins and losses. If the Titans was to beat the Texans next week, he'll be 4-2. Then the Texans will be 4-2. Then it's going to come down to conference record. So it's going to be very interesting. Texans got to win, as well as the Titans this week, first and foremost. So we'll see how they play out. We'll see who they even play week 16. Next, AFC East. This division turns out to be a battle. Miami, once upon a time, early season was like 6-0. They had a cold second half of the season. They picked it back up. But as you can see, Miami is on a 2-game losing streak. And because they're on the 2-game losing streak, that's what gave the Patriots life. They just played each other last week and New England won. So now they split on the season. The division record 3-2, 2-2, pretty much the same. Pats played the Jets the last week of the season and Buffalo. So Pats got two division games, and the Dolphins play the Raiders, and the Dolphins plays Buffalo. Pats got the hardest 2 games over Miami. That game against the Jets is going to be crucial. What I was going to say. Yeah, see, Miami, that loss yesterday, had they won yesterday, they would have had 5 losses, and division would have been a done deal. Division would have been a wrap. But because they lost yesterday, they gave New England life. New England got the last hardest. He got Buffalo and the Jets. And Buffalo always played as a personal user. Buffalo always plays E-ball pretty tough. So that's not going to be no walk in the park for E-ball, and the Jets not going to be no walk in the park for E-ball. Dolphins plays Bills, and he plays this week. He plays the Raiders. Marzelli, that's the wild card. Miami got to win this week, and they got to win next week. Miami got to win. They're on a 2-game losing streak. They put themselves in this position, so they still hold the key. They still hold their own, you know what I'm saying, their own cards, their own fate. But they're gonna have to win. And they gave New England life, but New England definitely got the hardest 2 games over there in Miami. But we're gonna see how this week go before we even get to the final week. AFC West, everybody's in this division as far as Broncos and Chargers except the Chiefs. Chiefs got to win 1 more game, and then he'll have it wrapped up. He don't have an X next to his game because it tells me, should he lose his last 2, he's in serious trouble. He'll have 6 losses. I don't know who he plays his last 2 games. If he win this one, he'll definitely have an X next to his name week 17. So all Chiefs got to do is win 1. Broncos and Chargers already in. NFC North, wow, this division definitely took a turn. Green Bay has been in first place all season. They relinquished the first place spot in week 16. They on a 2-game. They dropped their last 2. Detroit won their last 3. Bears won their last 2. Man, this division definitely took a turn. I told you Detroit been playing good ball, man. Steph Anthony been playing good ball with them Lions. Like, very impressive for me. Like, he came in, mind you, when he came in and took over Detroit, they was a very like 0-2. So he only lost about 3 games on his own, and he won 9. So right now his record is like 9-3. on himself as a personal user, because they already had like 2 losses and they got 5 now. So they had 0 losses, now they have 9. Then he got another 3 more with him taking over them. I think the Lions will win this division now, but then again, the Bears, I like the way the Bears been quietly hanging around. They only 1 game out, and I gotta look and see if these 2 teams play each other, or if the Packers play one of them within these last 2 weeks. Way to come and take over that division. Detroit and Chicago, who's also he has Navratilova. He didn't have the Bears when he took over this team. I think the Bears was controlled by somebody. Yeah, somebody else had the Bears. They didn't come and take their team, so we went with another user. He came in. He been making it do with the Bears. Mind you, he made a trade. He traded some vets. Didn't hurt him at all. And look, he's in a position to win this division. Great battle in this division, man. I got to give this division props. Bears and Lions, 2 users took over this team during the season, and they came and swiped this division right from under Green Bay nose. And I don't think the Packers are out of the water. Yeah, I got to see who these last 2 games are against, as far as all 3 of them. But man, way to come and ball out, Lions and Bears. NFC South, Panthers, that's Dre. Saints is Trey Dog. And I got to see how how this wild card shaping out. I believe Trey Dog possibly is a wild card team. The fact that Dre didn't clinch that tells me if he loses last 2 games and Saints win his last 2, I think the division will go to the Saints. Otherwise, the Panthers would already have a Y next to his name for winning the division. The fact that we in week 16 and he don't have a Y, which means that he got to win at least 1 more game. If he loses last 2 and Saints win his last 2, I think Saints got the tiebreaker over Carolina. Or they got to play each other 1 more time. I am not sure, but as you can see, some teams have look, an X and stuff next to their name. The fact that Panthers don't, that just tells me he got to win 1 more game. He got to win 1 more. He ain't got to win his last 2. He got to win 1 more. You know, whether it's this week or next week. But if he loses his last 2 and the Saints win his last 2, Saints will win the division. That's what that tells me. And Saints, I'm sure, is a wild card team right now. I gotta check. I'm gonna check that playoff race in a minute. Cowboys 10-4. That's P. Earl. Washington Money Mascot took a tough loss yesterday. He was 1 game out. Now he's 2 games out. I think Pearl gonna go ahead and win this division. But Washington is looking for a wild card spot, and Pearl don't have no X or Y next to his name neither, which tells me he can't afford to lose his last 2. But just like Carolina, all he gotta do is win this week, and he punched his ticket. NFC West, 49ers, Cardinals, both 10-4. Seahawks 9-5. Seahawks riding a 4-game win streak. Cards 10-4. 49ers lost their last 2 games. He just breathed life into the rest of this division. Hold on 1 second, fellas. Father duties.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, carry system incredible. Ain't for the dollars, call it vegetable. Can I get the dash? Can I catch me, bro? Can I get the dash? Can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard.
Yeah, so like I was saying, 49ers, he was in a position to handle his business. He messed around and dropped his last 2, and now he don't even have X next to his name, which means he can still miss the playoffs. I gotta look and see who plays who these last couple of games. These last 2 weeks is crucial, starting with this week. We ain't even gonna worry about week 17. We're gonna worry about see what's in front of these guys at the moment. The AFC race, this is the first, this is the number 1 seed. This is the number 2 seed. This is not the number 3 seed. That's the wild card. The Texans right now is the number 3 seed, and the Dolphins is the number 4 seed. Your number 5 seed, remember, it's 3 wild cards now, so it's 3 wild cards instead of 2. Chargers is the 5th seed. Right now, Chiefs are the 6th seed, and I'm the 7th seed right now. Remember, fellas, there's only a bye for the number 1 seed. Being that things is different now, there's 3 wild cards, and the number 1 seed gets a bye. Everybody else got to play in the first round. These are the teams that's right there in the mix. Texans, wild card. No, not Texans. Titans, fighting for a wild card. Patriots, 1 game out. Raiders, Marzelli, you in the game, Marzelli. You got a big game this week, bro. You play Miami, Marzelli. This is a big game for you, Zelly. You're not out of the playoffs, bro. You need to win this game, and you need to win your next game, and you need help. Yo, it's possible, bro. Trust me. Anything is possible at this point. These teams ahead of you only got 1 game, bro. All these teams ahead of you got you by 1 game. All you gotta do is win your last 2, and you gotta need one of these teams to fall in front of you, and you in the mix, bro. Miami needs this game. If Miami lose this game, they still can win the division because New England got to win his last 2. But Miami can easily still miss the playoffs himself. So this is a big time game right here. Miami and Raiders play each other this week, mind you. This is what I'm talking about. Teams gonna play each other. A lot of teams gonna play each other these last 2 because it's too tight. You know what I mean? So somebody gonna play somebody that's trying to get in. So this is a big game right here. Miami and Oakland. Oakland. Raiders. I say for you can't afford to lose this game. Even if Miami lose, he still can win the division. But Raiders, being that you already trail a game, you need to win this game and your next game. But before you even worry about the next game, you gotta take care of your business here. This is a big time game right here. Raiders and Dolphins. Jets. It's not looking too good for him. He still has a slight chance. He needs serious help though, but he still has a chance, a slight chance, as well as the Bengals. They need help. They need to see the teams ahead of them fall, and they need to win their last 2 and see how the dominoes just fall. But so that's the AFC playoff picture right now. And the NFC, this your number 1 seed, Panthers, Cowboys, 49ers, and Lions. Those are your 4 division winners right now. The wild card is Cardinals, Seahawks, and Saints. Those are the 3 wild cards right now. But as you can see, Saints, Seahawks, and Cardinals Cardinals got 4 losses. I'm sure he'll get in. I'm sure he's good. Seahawks got 5 losses. All he gotta do is win 1, and he's good. Saints, Trey Dog, you the third wild card. You got 6 losses. You have Washington, Bears, Packers, all behind you right now. Well, y'all all tied. Y'all all got 6. They're all 8-6. So for that 3rd wild card, close the door, Maury. For that 3rd, all right, good. Close the door. For that 3rd wild card spot, it's definitely out of these 4 teams, Saints, Washington, Chicago, and Green Bay. Out of them 4, somebody's gonna get that 3rd wild card spot. Do any of them play each other? We're gonna find out. Saints control his own destiny though. He won his last 2, he in. But he's also still in the race for his division. Lions only lead by 1 game. I don't know if they played. Well, I'm bugging. They're not even. Are they in the same division? No, they're not. Lions and my bad. Lions, Bears, and Packers in the same division. So Bears and Packers and Lions are, separated by one game for that NFC North. I gotta see if they play each other. But yeah, tough, close playoff race down to the wire. Now let's get into these predictions. Well, we pretty much did the recap yesterday. A few games was played. I think one game was played after that. That was the Dolphins and Jets played yesterday, and Dolphins and Patriots played yesterday, and the Pats won the game. After watching that game, Miami had chances to put the finishing. Miami had a chance to control that game. I don't know what they was thinking. They made a lot of questionable. They called a lot of questionable play calls. New England was doing everything to hand him. He was right. New England was saying as he was playing, Ebo was saying, "Yo, he's not getting nothing, and we giving it to him," and he was. And then just as fast he was giving it to him, Miami started giving it back. Now, Miami faced a situation where they in a must win. They put themselves in this position, so now they're gonna have to get themselves out this position. I want to see. Let me see that Lions division, right? With the Bears and Packers. Do they play each other this week? All right, Bears play Jags. Let me see something. Lions, Bears, and Packers. Lions play Vikings. Where's the Bears and Packers at? All right, there you go. Week 17, Bears play the Packers. Right now, Packers and Bears both 8-6, chasing the Lions, who got 5 losses. This game right here, it might not matter too much depending if the Lions win Week 16. Well, Lions gonna have to win next week too, because they only lead by a game. So yeah, but as you can see, Bears and Packers play each other Week 17. So one of them teams gonna cancel each other out regardless. Trey Dog, he played the Vikings. So guess what? He holds the 3rd wild card spot right now. He had to win his last 2, and he good. Let's see who Saints play Week 17. Saints play the Panthers. Oh wow, big time game. If the Panthers lose Week 16. This game right here will be for the division. Who does the Panthers play Week 16? Where's the Panthers at? I missed them that fast. Oh, they play Washington. They play Money Mascot. Wow. Washington is fighting for a wild card. So we got it all right here. We got it all Week 16, man. You wanted it, you got it. This is it. This is big time. This is big time, biggest games of the season right here going down this week. Carrying over to Week 17. First, we got Jeff going against Cardinals. Another big game. 49ers done messed around. And let me see, how many 49ers, is he tied for the division or he got a 1-game lead over the Cardinals? 49ers been in first all season, and now he might cough it up at the end. Oh yeah, they got 4 losses. Wow, they got 4 losses each. I gotta see who got the tiebreaker over who. Seahawks 9-5. I gotta see who Seattle played Week 17. Man, this is real. This is big time football going over here, y'all. This is big time football right here. This is what it's about. This is what it's about. You want to get in, you got to earn your stripes right now. Let me take a look at this. Hold on, y'all. We just can't run through the predictions right now. These are big time games we got coming up. Cardinals and 49ers. When they played each other, wait, I missed it. When they played each other, they played each other Week 1, and the Cardinals lost to the 49ers. So right now the 49ers won their first meeting, right? So Cardinals must win this game against the 49ers. And then after that, it's going to come down to division, right? Who does the 49ers play in week 17? 49ers play Seahawks. Of course, I told you. The later get in the season, them division games comes down. I always tell you that the division teams play each other late in the season. So Seattle is still not out. Who does Seattle play week 16? Being that Cardinals and 49ers going to beat up with each other week 16, who does Seahawks play week 16? Seahawks plays the Rams. Now, Rams use a Hasuris. This is your chance to play spoiler, bruh. Ebor, if you got a line on him, reach out to him, bro. Let him know he got a chance to play spoiler. Let me just let y'all know what the spoiler incentives are. Before I was doing incentives for non-playoff teams, right? But I decided to go with now. There's incentives for playoff teams and non-playoff teams. Cause let's not kid ourselves. You can be a playoff team and you can play against somebody that's trying to get in. That's also a spoiler alert game. So it ain't just for non-playoff teams, but there is a difference, you know, because I believe in trying to balance in the league out. I don't believe in trying to make the rich richer. But at the same time, I just can't always just keep rewarding guys for being at the bottom, you know. So I got to try to balance it out. So here's the incentive, which I don't think I ever explained. The incentives for non-playoff teams are you get 5 attribute points and you get a bump up, you get an upgrade. Meaning you can choose a player and go from normal to star, or you could choose a player and go from star to superstar. But you can't go superstar to X Factor. There won't be no upgrade to become X Factor. So again, for non-playoff teams, you get a bump up. You get 5 attribute points, and you get a chance to turn a player from normal to star or from star to superstar. For playoff teams, you just get a star. You just get a player upgraded to star. All right. So those are the incentives for non-playoff teams and playoff teams. Rams, you in the position to play spoiler alert. So keep that in mind, and if I'm you, I'm definitely trying to get that upgrade going on for my Rams team moving forward, bruh. So get with it, Rams. It's going down, baby. It's going down with or without you. So you might as well try to get your hand in the pot and try to get something out the deal. All right, 49ers and Cardinals. I just went over it. They play each other. They are tied for first rate. Well, 49ers got the tiebreaker over the Cardinals. They've won their first meeting. 49ers won the first meeting between the two. Cards right here can definitely tie this. Can split with them for the season. But I'm here to tell you they both got 4 losses. So if Cardinals win, he has a 1-game lead over the 49ers, and he'll have control over that division. 49ers been on top of this division all season long, and now he's towards the end of the season. He's in a spot where he might find himself become a wild card team, or possibly not even make the playoffs, because he plays Cardinals this week, and he plays his other division rival Seahawks, which is T. Marlin, next week. 49ers last 2 games are big time for 49ers. This is what we want to find out what he's made of. We're about to find out what he's made of. Stakes is high right now, baby. Stakes is high, and we're gonna see who's who, and we're about to find out what's what. 49ers won the first meeting. I'm going with the Cardinals to split. I'm going with the Cards to win this one. Give me Cardinals 27, 49ers 23. 27-23 Cards over the 49ers. That's the first big game of the week. The second big game of the week, we got Panthers against Washington. Dre against Money Mascot. Dre has a 2-game lead over the Saints in his division. All he got to do is win one, and the division is his. Guess what? Dre plays Saints week 17. If Carolina loses this game and he loses to Saints week 16, he loses to Saints week 17, Carolina is going to be in a position to miss the playoffs after them two was in first all season in their division. See, it ain't always about how you start, it's how you finish. It's a marathon, this ain't a sprint. And no matter how good teams, no matter how long teams been in first, no matter how good they've been playing, and Dre been playing some good football, but Dre is in a position where he needs one more. All he got to do is win one more game, and he punched his ticket. If he loses this game to Money Mascot, there is severe pressure on this Carolina team week 17. Money Mascot fighting for his playoff life. He's currently he's tied for the third wild card spot with the Saints. Washington must win this game. It's 4 teams right now, all tied at 8-6. If Washington loses, he will drop one game behind the third wild card spot, and that's going to be big with only 2 games left. Washington must win this game. Carolina does not want to face Saints in week 17, not only for the division but for the possibility of missing the playoffs. Carolina would love to win this game this week. Now we got to go with a winner. This Washington football team defense is the heart of the team, but their offense been playing just as good. Now Washington got shellacked their last game, and you know my view on that. Teams who get blown out normally always come back and play harder the next week. Not saying he won't. And then look, he actually made this game closer than what it was initially. He was down, I think 27-0 at one point. He came back, but it was a little too late. Washington team is a dangerous team. I wouldn't want to play this team late in the season. Carolina has been playing great football all season long. That offense been explosive. Carolina defense needs work. This Washington offense has been rolling this season. I'm going with Washington in an upset. Washington is the underdog because Carolina is in first. Carolina has a better record. They are the favorite, a slight favorite over Washington. I'm going with Washington in the upset in this one. Give me Washington 34, Panthers 30. 34-30 Washington over Carolina, and that week 17 battle between Panthers and Saints is going to be for everything. Next we got Steelers and Colts. Both teams have nothing to play for this week. This point is to see who will make the squad for next year. If this game get played, give me the Colts 28-21. Next, we got Falcons and Chiefs, the two teams who made the big-time trade early in the season. Falcons are my pick for one of the bounce-back teams of next season. You heard it here first. Falcons are one of my teams for bounce-back teams next season. They had a down season. They made some moves, but you know what? The future is going to be better than the present. They're going against KC. Kansas City does not have an X next to their name, which means all they have to do is win at least one more. If Kansas City drop his last two, he's in serious trouble. All he gotta do is win one. He's going against ATL this week. I'm gonna go KC in this one. They won their last two. They know what they gotta do. I'm pretty sure they can come and play no games. They're gonna give ATL all they can handle. Give me KC 31, Falcons. Okay, Mario, you back? Good. KC 31, ATL 20. 31-20 Chiefs over the Falcons. That's a big game, by the way, as well. Chiefs got to get this one. They don't have an X next to their name. If he win this one, he's good money. So This game counts. Lions and Bucks. This game counts for the Lions. Lions got a 1-game lead over the Bears and Packers. He's playing against the Bucks team who got nothing to lose. These are the type of games that I say, like, you know, these are trap games. You come against a team, their record is like, I think the Bucks is 4-10. Lions in first by 1 game. Lions cannot afford to take their eyes off the road. They got to come in this game focused. They got to get it done. I'm gonna go Lions in this one, simply because they can't afford to slip up. They're gonna have to play smart football, and I think they will, and I think they'll get the job done. Give me Detroit 27, Bucks 17. Next we got Broncos and Chargers. This is an AFC West matchup. This is both teams already in the playoffs. This is a potential playoff matchup right here. This game right here, I believe, is personal. You know, whoever wins this game is basically want to make a statement to the other team. I forgot who won the first battle, the first matchup. I think the Broncos won the first matchup. Both teams are riding winning streaks. It's gonna be a good game right here. It's not important for well, let me see something. Let me see. I think the Broncos already I think they already won the division. So now it's more or less about the seeding, I'm guessing. But let me just take a quick look at it. Well, no, my fault. They both got an X, which means they're both in the playoffs, but Broncos didn't win the division yet. Broncos win this game, he won the division. Bottom line. Broncos lose this game. Broncos need to drop his last 2. I don't know who he played his last 2, but he played Chargers right now. I'm going with Denver, man. I got Denver to win. They'll clinch it this week. Give me Denver in a tough one over Chargers though. Chargers gonna bring it, and we'll see if Broncos can answer the bell. But Denver's on the road. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Denver. It's gonna be a tough defensive battle. I think. I think I need that, right, for my Jackets. Don't break it up. Give me Denver. 24-17. Broncos over the Chargers. Next we got Dolphins and Raiders. Another big time game. So far every game matters. The only game that didn't matter was the Colts game. Colts and Steelers. So far every other game matters. So all these games should be played. If these games not played, then that's just on you. You know, because all these teams that's playing for something is playoff implications. Whether it's only one opponent or what, but even if it's one opponent, he's still in a must-win situation. Raiders and Dolphins. Dolphins lost his last 2, and because he dropped his last 2, the AFC East is up for grabs with the Pats. Marzelli, 1 game out from the 3rd wild card spot. He is not out of these playoffs. He need to win his last 2. First and foremost, he got to win this one. This gonna be a good game, man. Dolphins. Listen, they started off hot. They cooled off. Then they picked it back up, and now they dropped their last 2 again. Dolphins is in a messed up situation right now because they going to Vegas, and Vegas been playing good ball lately. Guess what? I'm going with Vegas. I'm going with the Raiders to take out Miami at home. Then that week 17 is going to be, well, it depends what the Patriots do, but I'm going with the Raiders, man, this week, and a big time win over Miami. Give me Raiders 33. Give me Dolphins 29. 33-29. Raiders over the Dolphins. Next we got myself against Born Ready, another big time game. Jets got to win his last 2, and he needs some help. I gotta win this game. I gotta win my pretty much last 2. If I don't win my last 2, if I lose 1, I'm in a position where I'm gonna need help. We go against this Jet team who've been playing pretty solid ball all season. As much holes this team got, I commend Born Ready for keeping that crew together and competing week to week against whomever. But I will say Browns are the favorite in this one by 4. Next we got Giants and Ravens. This game don't really matter. Bap already clinched. Bap already he is not the number 1 seed though. That is the Broncos. But you know, I don't know with Ravens. I gotta see how they decide to play this out. I don't know if they get a chance to move up, or if the Broncos lose, that make them that much closer to the number 1 seed. We'll see, but nevertheless, I'm still going with the Ravens. I go with Ravens 35, G-Men 16, 35-16. Next, we got Bengals and Texans. Another big game. Texans is tied with the Titans. They both got the same record, but Texans got the tiebreaker at the moment. Guess what? Texans and Titans play each other week 17. If the Texans lose this game and the Titans win this week, who's going against the Packers, the Texans' playoff hopes are in serious trouble. The Bengals not out, but they need serious help. They got to win their last 2, and they need these teams in front of them to drop their last 2. It's possible. What you got to do, you got to handle your business first before you worry about anybody else. And if this game get played, I'm going with the road team, man. I'm going with the Bengals to pull this out over the Texans. Give me the Bengals 26, Texans 20. 6-point victory for the Bengals. Next, we got Bears and Jags. Big time game for the Bears. They need this. They cannot come into this game looking at the Jags record, think that they're gonna, all they gotta do is get on the field and the win is theirs. They gotta handle their business. I'm going with the Bears though to get this done. He battled. He's in a good position. He plays the Packers next week, but he need a little help. He needs the Lions to fall to the Bucks this week. And I don't know who the Lions play next week. But if I'm the Bears, handle what's in front of you and see how everything is played out afterwards. Give me the Bears though this week. 28-14. Next we got Rams and Seahawks. Seahawks, one game out for the division. Rams, new user took over the team about 2 weeks ago. I said if the Rams come into this game and he get a chance to play spoiler, he got a sensitive coming his way. He needs to play this game and win it. In order to get that, we'll see what happens. I don't know. I never seen the Rams play, so I can't even predict this game. But I will say Seahawks got way more to play for, so I say he's the favorite. But I just can't give you no numbers in it. I've never seen the Rams play, so that'd be unfair. But I'm hoping that the Rams do play, because I would love to see him play and the chance, because it's kind of like the spotlight is on him, even though he ain't playing for himself. He just playing just to show who he is. So I'm interested to see if this game get played. Next, we got Eagles and Cowboys. Abercrombie going against P. Earl. Eagles season is done. Cowboys, they're not going to play no games regardless. But if it get played, I'm going with Cowboys 35-21 over the Eagles. Next, we got Titans and Packers. Big time matchup. Titans is right now losing the tiebreaker to the Texans, although they have the same record. Packers, one game out now behind the Lions. He needs to win this game desperately. Titans need to win this game desperately. There's only going to be one winner. A tie is not going to help neither team. Somebody got to come out on top in this one. I'm going to go with the home team. I'm going to go Packers in this one. I think that weather is going to be it's going to be cold. I think it's going to be snowy. But Green Bay used to that. I'm going with Green Bay in this one, man. I think it's going to be a close game, though. Give me Packers 27, Titans 22. 27-22, Packers over the Titans. And the final game of the week, we got Buffalo Bills going against New England. BS going against E-Ball. E-Ball, one game away from Miami. I took Miami to actually lose this game to the Raiders. If New England wins this game, they both will have the same record. They both will be tied at they both will be tied with 7 losses. So this is a big game right here. Buffalo, you have nothing to lose. You know what I mean? So you come into this game playing free, but at the same time trying to make a statement for New England, being that you're in the same division for next season. New England, they won their last 2 games. I'm gonna go New England in this one. I don't think he come this far to lose to a team that has nothing to play for. As long as he come into this game and recognize what he need to do and not play silly, I think it should be all right. But I'm gonna take New England. 33, Buffalo 23. 33-23, Pats over the Bills. Hey man, that's your week 16 predictions. That's the playoff talk. A lot of teams playoffs starting now, and I'm real interested to see how this finishes. And I'll see y'all week 17. Let's knock these games out. Like I said, basically all these games matter except for maybe 2, and I don't even think it's even that. I think 1 game's the only one that don't matter. The Ravens game, I don't even think that might be the second one that don't matter too much. But then again, if the Broncos lose, the Ravens definitely come one game closer to getting a number 1 seed and getting a bye the first week. So that game matters. That game definitely matters, especially if Denver loses. But the Colts and the Colts game is the only one that don't matter. But at the same time, if I'm them, I'm trying to work on my boys and get them ready for next season. But for after that, man, all these other games mean something. Let's go. Let's schedule. You know, even if it's there for Vance, just schedule it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hold Vance on a whim. You know what I'm saying? On some old possibly, supposed to, maybe, ain't none of that. You know, either you're gonna schedule and play or you're not. Might as well schedule now. Let's get it out the way, and let's go, man. I'm looking forward to see some big time games week 16. You know, I'm here to cover it all. I'll be covering it all. We'll see who rise to the occasion with the spotlight on them. We're gonna see who shrink and it's under the spotlight. Week 17 coming up on advance. That'll be the final week. Until then, I'm sit back and enjoy, and gotta compete myself. Let's get it, y'all.